Don't judge me. Hello, YouTubers and fellow anime fans out there. I'm Ma Yellow, and welcome to a new episode of Don't Judge Me. I'll be talking about Kaicho wa Maid-sama, which is an anime show that I never thought I would get into, but with all the comments that I heard about it, I decided, why not? You have Misaki Ayazawa, who is the main female character of the show. She is the first female student council president who works really hard to make her school a better place for girls. Because apparently before she got there, the school was an all-boys school, but then girls started going in, which made it co-ed. And Misaki feels like it's up to her to make the school a safe place for girls because she thinks that the boys are always up to something sinister. She's really headstrong and she can fight and defend herself against those who choose not to follow her rules, which happens in the very first episode. The thing is, her dad left her family when she was very young, which imprinted a kind of men are trouble idea in her head. But that doesn't mean she isn't nice. I think she is really nice. She just has a big need for justice and equal rights between boys and girls. But that doesn't excuse her early behavior of mistreating some of the guys she interacts with. What everyone at school doesn't know is that Misaki works part-time at a maid cafe, which she thinks is super embarrassing because she has to exhibit an obedient personality to anyone who walks in and eats the food there. But one day she finds herself discovered by the main guy on campus, the main male character of the show, Usui Takumi. Okay, for a long time, I thought his first name was Usui. My bad! He's a guy at school that all the girls want to confess their love to, but he keeps rejecting them because he's just not interested in them. But when he discovers Misaki's secret, he sees that this is his chance to get to know her better. How subtle. However, Misaki is not interested because she sees Usui as a pervert. She's not wrong though! Because of Usui being Mr. Perfect, he eventually finds a job at the maid cafe that Misaki works at. His interactions with his and Misaki's co-workers are like a brother talking to his sisters. The manager, the one who's wearing the only different outfit, loves seeing Usui and Misaki interact. She has a tendency to sprout flowers everywhere when she's excited. As Misaki keeps denying Usui's attempts to woo her, they come across different characters to interact with who either help with their relationship to grow or who may cause a snag. You have Shizuku and Sakura. They are Misaki's best friends at school who are unaware of her little part-time job. Although they don't play a big role when it comes to putting Misaki and Usui together, they're a great support system for her. Then you have these guys who are affectionately called the Three Idiots. They were kind of the rowdy students that Misaki had to deal with, but after they found out her secret and with some pep talks from Usui, they decided to keep that a secret and become more of the comic relief for the show. Then you have Yukimura, who is the short guy with green hair, and Kano, who is the tall guy with blue hair. It's mostly Kano who wonders, why aren't these two together again? What's taking them so long? Then there's Hinata. He's Misaki's childhood friend, who also becomes Usui's rival for her affections, which Misaki is sort of oblivious to. This is Tora Igarashi. You would think he's a gentleman, but he's actually a lecherous fiend who is really gross. This is Aoi. She is the manager's niece. Or should I say, nephew. This is what Aoi really looks like. He's kind of dramatic and always wonders why Misaki wears such plain clothes. Because, of course, he knows all about fashion. This anime has shown me how girls can be sexist to guys. It's not right either way because you shouldn't just group an entire gender just because you had a bad experience with a guy or a girl. Everyone is different. There's a chance you could encounter jerks like Tora or people who are gentlemen like Usui, despite his preferred tendencies. This show needed a season 2, but I'll probably read the manga to see how it ends. Well, that's all for now, audience. Be sure to comment and subscribe, and I'll see you again real soon.